Get ready for a story that will leave a lasting impression and be remembered for centuries to come. This heart-wrenching tale has captured the attention of the world and has been featured as an epic Netflix series and a feature film. The Tham Luang Cave Rescue, where a team of young soccer players and their coach found themselves in a dire situation, is a story unlike any other, a testament to the human spirit in the face of adversity. Get ready to be transported to the heart of the action and experience one of the most incredible and emotional stories of the century. Before we dive in, make sure to like and subscribe to our channel if you want to see our other exciting videos as well. On June 23, 2018, this group of 12 boys and their assistant coach ventured into the Tham Luang Cave system, located at the Doi Nang Non mountain range on the border of Thailand and Myanmar. Little did they know, their adventure would quickly turn into a living nightmare. Trapped by a sudden monsoon flood, the team was faced with rising water levels, making it difficult to escape. They had only planned to spend an hour in the caves, but now they were stranded, with no way out. The world watched in awe, as an international team of rescue workers came together to embark on a dangerous and challenging mission to bring the boys back to safety. This was a test of courage, strength, and perseverance, as the rescue team navigated through narrow, dark passageways to reach the trapped soccer team. This is a story of hope and bravery, a reminder that in the darkest of times, the light of humanity can shine brighter than ever. So hold on to your seats and get ready to be taken on a journey, as we bring you the untold true story of the Tham Luang Cave Rescue. As rain relentlessly pounded the earth, a powerful gush of water surged down the northern passageway of an underground labyrinth, where a group of boys were trapped. The head coach, Noparath Kentawang, grew concerned after receiving a flurry of frantic calls from worried parents. Unable to reach any team members, he finally spoke to Songpan Kentawang, who had gone home after practice, and learned of the boys' ill-fated decision to explore the treacherous caves. Racing to the scene, the coach discovered their abandoned gear and realized the dire situation. With swift action, he contacted the authorities, launching a heart-stopping rescue mission to save the young adventurers from the perilous depths. The hunt was on for the missing boys, and it was a mighty force that took up the challenge. Teams of experts, including skilled divers and rescue professionals from across the globe, united in a heroic effort to find the trapped youngsters. Armed with high-tech gadgets, such as ultrasonic sensors, they drilled holes into the earth, dropping maps and supplies through the tiniest of crevices in a race against time. Meanwhile, the boys, struggling to survive in treacherous conditions, searched for a way out, while the rescuers battled fierce obstacles in their desperate pursuit. Despite the odds stacked against them, the search teams remained undaunted, determined to find the boys and bring them back to safety. The situation was dire, with the clock ticking down and the odds stacked against them. With the water levels rising fast in monsoon and time running out, there was no easy way to free the boys from their underground prison. It was a race against time, with the lives of the young adventurers hanging in the balance. Trapped in the pitch-black cave for 9 agonizing days, the boys clung to hope, waiting for a miracle. And it finally came in the form of 2 intrepid British divers, Rick Stanton and John Volanthen, who bravely ventured into the unknown, making contact with the team and offering a glimmer of hope in a desperate situation. Huddled together on a dry, elevated rock shelf, the boys clung to each other for comfort, their spirits battered by the dark, damp surroundings. But even in the midst of such adversity, they found a glimmer of hope, perched above the surging waters that threatened to swallow them whole. And it was a stroke of fate that brought them a lifeline, in the form of the intrepid rescuer John Volanthen. As he drew closer to their hiding place, he caught a whiff of their presence, a scent of desperation that spurred him on, guiding him towards the boys and igniting a flicker of hope in a desperate situation. The world stood on the edge of its seat, as the rescue plan kicked into high gear, rallying a global army of support to free the trapped boys from their subterranean tomb. From far and wide, countries joined forces, united in a common cause, while local volunteers worked tirelessly, providing sustenance and aid to the brave rescue teams. But the challenges they faced were monumental, threatening to derail their efforts at every turn. The sheer scale of the operation was staggering, with an astounding 1 billion liters of water needing to be drained from the treacherous cave system, using a makeshift diversion dam. And as the rescuers plunged into the dark, forbidding depths, they faced a gauntlet of obstacles, with the path to the boys twisting and turning, with narrow passages, raging currents, and visibility so low it was practically non-existent. Yet, they pressed on, driven by an unwavering commitment to save the lives of those trapped in the heart of the earth. The stakes couldn't be higher as the fearless rescuers faced a mission fraught with danger at every turn. The boys and their coach were marooned deep within the heart of the notoriously treacherous cave, over a kilometer below the surface and a staggering 2.4 kilometers from the entrance. As the rescue teams pressed on, the sheer enormity of the task ahead of them became all too apparent. It was a fight against time, with the boys' oxygen levels plummeting dangerously low, measuring a mere 15%, barely enough to keep them alive. Despite the daunting challenges they faced, the rescuers refused to give up hope, exploring every possible option for freeing the trapped children. Some suggested keeping them in the cave until the monsoon season passed, while others floated the idea of teaching the boys to dive, but these proposals proved to be both impractical and unfeasible. For 9 excruciating days, the boys had survived without a single bite of food. Their muscles had started to waste away as their bodies consumed themselves. But the rescue team knew they had to act fast. A team of 90 divers were sent in to attempt the rescue. The boys remained hopeful and supported each other, but the operation was incredibly perilous. One Thai diver, Tham Luang Non, lost consciousness during a critical moment and his partner's attempts to revive him were futile. The team was rocked by the tragedy as they continued their quest to save the boys. The rescue mission that gripped the world had a heavy cost. Tragically, Kunan was not the only one who did not survive the mission. Beirut Pakpara, a Thai Navy SEAL, lost his life from a blood infection that he contracted during the rescue. But despite the dangers, the rescue continued. On July 8, the divers began their journey to bring the boys out. Through the flooded chambers, they provided the necessary equipment for the boys to prepare for the perilous dive. Each of them was given a wetsuit and a mask to help them breathe underwater. The stakes were high, and every second counted as they made their way towards the surface. The rescue mission was a terrifying feat, as divers risked their lives to save the boys. The challenge was even greater because the boys could not swim and had to be knocked out with drugs to ensure they didn't panic in the treacherous and narrow passageways. Despite the risks, the divers remained focused on their goal, taking each child through the flooded cave, even carrying them on stretchers when necessary. In a race against time, the rescue team made the tough decision to extract the weakest boys first. Their survival hung in the balance and every second counted. The grueling rescue mission took a minimum of 10 hours for each boy, starting with a perilous 3-hour underwater dive followed by a nerve-wracking stretcher carry lasting up to 5 hours, all while navigating through treacherous terrain in zero visibility. Finally, the boys were brought to the surface where a medical team provided them with the care and nourishment they needed to regain their strength. In a heart-pumping conclusion to the rescue mission, after the immense effort of multiple dive trips and the tragic loss of a brave diver, the 12 boys and their coach were finally liberated from the cave. The operation stretched over 3 days, with 4 boys rescued each day. Remarkably, all of them were found to be in good health and went on to make full recoveries. The rescue was indeed a race against time, as rising water levels due to the monsoon rains threatened to block the escape route. Fortunately, they made it out just in time. The mission was celebrated as a momentous triumph across the globe, with awards and recognition for the bravery and ingenuity of those involved. However, not everyone came out unscathed. Assistant coach, Ekapon Chantawang, who was with the boys when they entered the cave, faced harsh criticism and calls for criminal charges due to his perceived negligence in ignoring warning signs and going into the cave during monsoon season. The public was divided on the matter, with some coming to his defense and others demanding justice. In the end, Ekapon Chantawang's bravery and selflessness won over the public's hearts, and he was hailed as a true hero. Despite initial accusations of negligence, experts concluded that the accident was no one's fault and that Chantawang had played a crucial role in keeping the boys alive during their harrowing ordeal. As a former Buddhist monk, he taught them meditation to help pass the time and provided them with food and water. Parents and the public alike sang his praises, grateful for his unwavering courage and dedication to the boys' well-being. And there you have it, the peculiar story behind the Tham Luang cave rescue, one of the greatest acts of human courage and perseverance. If you enjoyed watching this video, give it a thumbs up, and hit the subscribe button. In the comments section below, let us know your thoughts on the Tham Luang cave rescue and what you took away from this video. We would love to hear from you. Until next time, take care and stay tuned for more thrilling content.